other? What happens if bad sex isn't enough? What happens if I take a bite of you? What happens if I have a nibble at your shoe? What happens if and then I'm halfway up your leg? What happens if and then I'm starting on your head? What happens if we get close to each other? What happens if I get hungry for love? What happens if we get close to each other? What happens if that sex is not enough? What happens if I start on your little finger? What happens if I'm halfway up your elbow? What happens if I'm nibbling on your shoulder? What happens if nowhere else to go? What happens if you and I, we get together?